Friends, let me tell you one very big secret of success. Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich, spent more than 20 years studying over 500 successful people like Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and Andrew Carnegie. He wanted to find out what is that one common thing that makes people rich, powerful, and successful. And you know what he discovered? It is not money. It is not education. It is not luck. The starting point of all success is your own thoughts. Napoleon Hill said a very powerful line: "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." It means if you can imagine something clearly in your mind, if you truly believe you can do it, then one day you can make it real. Think about it. Every invention, every business, every achievement in history started first in someone's mind. Before Wright brothers built the airplane, they imagined flying. Before Edison gave the world the electric bulb, he saw that light in his imagination. Before Ford made cars for everyone, he had the thought that a car should not be only for rich people, but for common man too. So the truth is, success does not start from money in the pocket. It starts from a rich mind. If your thoughts are weak, negative, and full of doubt, then your life will also be weak. But if your thoughts are strong, positive, and full of belief, then you can achieve anything. So the first step to grow rich is not to ask how much money I have. The real question is, what thoughts am I allowing in my mind? Because your mind is the seed, and your life is the tree. Plant weak seeds, get weak results. Plant strong seeds, get great results. Now, friends, the first and most important step to success is desire. Napoleon Hill says desire is the starting point of all achievement. But remember, this desire should not be just a small wish, like, "I wish I had more money. I wish I could be successful." No, that is only daydreaming. Real desire means a burning fire inside you, a strong, clear decision. I will do it. I must do it. I will not stop until I achieve it. For example, don't just say, "I want to be rich someday." Instead say, "I will earn 1 crore rupees in the next 5 years. See the difference? One is weak, the other is powerful. Napoleon Hill even gave a 6-step method to turn desire into reality. 1. Fix in your mind the exact amount of money you want. Don't say, "I want more money." Say the exact number: 10 lakh, 1 crore, 100 crore, whatever you want. 2. Decide exactly what you will give in return. Nothing comes free. You must give effort, time, service, or skills. 3. Set a definite date. By when will you achieve it? 1 year? 5 years? Fix the deadline. 4. Make a clear plan. Decide the steps you will take and start immediately, even if you feel not ready. 5. Write everything down clearly: the amount, the time, what you will give, and the plan. 6. Read your statement aloud twice daily, once in the morning, once before sleeping. Feel it as if it's already real. Friends, this is very powerful. When you repeat your goal daily with strong desire, your subconscious mind starts working like a magnet. It pulls opportunities and ideas towards you. So remember, wishing is weak, but burning desire with a plan is the real foundation of success. Your desire is the fuel that will push you through obstacles, struggles, and failures. Without strong desire, nothing great happens. But with strong desire, even impossible things become possible. Friends, after desire comes the second step: faith. Napoleon Hill says, "If you don't believe in your goal, no one else will." So the first person who must believe in your success is you. But how to build this faith? Hill gives 2 powerful tools: affirmations and visualization. Affirmations mean repeating positive sentences about your goal every day. For example, instead of saying, "I am poor, I can't do this," you say, "I am building my business. I am earning 1 crore. I am confident and successful." When you say it daily, again and again, your mind starts to believe it. The second tool is visualization. Close your eyes and imagine your success clearly. If your goal is 1 crore, then see yourself holding the check. See yourself living in your dream house. Feel the excitement as if it is already true. Why? Because your subconscious mind cannot differentiate between imagination and reality. The more you imagine and repeat, the stronger your belief becomes. And remember, faith is like a magnet. If you strongly believe, people, resources, and opportunities will come to you. But if you doubt yourself, even good chances will slip away. So, Napoleon Hill's message is very clear. First, desire. Then add faith. Faith turns your dream into a burning confidence. Faith gives you the strength to continue even when others laugh at you or doubt you. So friends, start today. Repeat your goal daily, visualize it, and build unshakable faith. Because if you believe in yourself, the world will believe in you. Friends, now we come to the third step of success, autosuggestion. Napoleon Hill explains it very simply. Whatever you keep telling your mind again and again, your mind starts to believe it. And what your mind believes, you finally achieve. Think of it like this: thoughts, beliefs, actions, results. If your thoughts are weak, your actions will be weak. But if your thoughts are strong and positive, your actions will be powerful. This is why autosuggestion is so important. It means feeding your subconscious mind with positive instructions daily. For example, if your goal is to earn 1 crore, every morning and every night you repeat, "I will earn 1 crore. I am working on my dream. Every day I am moving forward." Slowly, your subconscious accepts it. And when the subconscious accepts, it starts guiding your actions. You will see new ideas, new energy, new courage inside you. Great athletes do this before every match. They tell themselves, "I am strong, I am focused, I am a winner." That's why they play with confidence. Great business leaders also use affirmations daily. They remind themselves of their vision, even when things go wrong. Napoleon Hill says, without autosuggestion, desire and faith cannot become reality, because autosuggestion is the bridge between your dream and your action. So friends, make it a daily habit. Morning and night, repeat your goal with emotion. Visualize it like it's already true. Keep feeding your subconscious with positivity. Remember, your mind is like soil. If you plant weeds, weeds will grow. If you plant success thoughts, success will grow. So start reprogramming your mind today with the power of autosuggestion. Friends, Napoleon Hill now gives us the fourth step of success, specialized knowledge. He says, general knowledge alone will never make you rich. You may know a little about everything, history, geography, politics, but that does not create wealth. What creates wealth? Specialized knowledge. Focused knowledge in one particular area. That is real power. Think of doctors. They study one specific subject, medicine. Because of that specialized skill, they can save lives, and they earn respect and money. Think of engineers. They focus on machines, structures, or technology. Because of that skill, they build bridges, computers, cities, and they are paid highly. Think of entrepreneurs. They may not know everything about the world, but they master their one field. Maybe sales, maybe finance, maybe leadership. That mastery makes them successful. Napoleon Hill says, general knowledge is like scattered light. It spreads everywhere, but it has no power. Specialized knowledge is like a laser beam, focused, sharp, and powerful enough to cut steel. So, if you want success, ask yourself, in which area can I become an expert? What skills should I develop? How can I keep upgrading my knowledge? And remember, specialized knowledge is not permanent. Technology changes, markets change. That's why you must keep learning, practicing, and upgrading your skills. Friends, money always follows expertise. If you are average in everything, you will be average in income. But if you are excellent in one thing, the world will pay you for it. So the fourth step is clear. Don't just collect random information. Build specialized knowledge in your chosen field. That is the foundation of long-term success. Friends, Napoleon Hill now takes us to the fifth step of success, Imagination. He calls imagination the workshop of the mind. Why? Because every plan, every business, every invention is born here first, inside your mind. Before a building is made, it is first designed in imagination. Before a company is built, the idea comes in imagination. Before success comes in reality, it comes in imagination. Hill says there are two types of imagination. One, creative imagination. This is where completely new ideas are born, something the world has never seen before, like when Edison imagined the electric bulb, or when Wright brothers imagined flying in the sky. At that time, people laughed at them, but their imagination created history. 2. Synthetic imagination. This is when you take old ideas and mix them in a new way. For example, food delivery apps like Zomato or Swiggy. The idea of restaurants was old, the idea of online apps was old, but when they were combined, it became a new business model. That's synthetic imagination. So, imagination is not just about dreams. It is about converting dreams into plans and actions. Napoleon Hill reminds us, every big fortune, every great achievement, started first in someone's imagination. Henry Ford imagined cars for common people. Dhirubhai Ambani imagined an India where ordinary people could afford shares. And today, we see those imaginations turned into reality. So, what should we do? Use your imagination daily. Write down your ideas. Believe that no idea is too small, because one idea, when acted upon, can change your whole life. Friends, never ignore your imagination. It is the real workshop where success is first created.
Friends, till now we saw desire gives us fire, imagination gives us ideas. But now comes the real test, planning. Napoleon Hill says very clearly, desire plus imagination equals plan. A goal without a plan is nothing but a wish. Think about it. Many people say, one day I will be successful, one day I will be rich, but they never make a proper plan. That's why that one day never comes. Hill explains, most failures in life come not because of lack of talent or lack of money, but because of poor planning. So what should we do? 1. Write a step-by-step plan for your goal. For example, if you want to earn 1 crore rupees in 5 years, how much every year? Which business or career? What skills you need to learn? How much money you need to invest? Break it into small actions. 2. Test your plan. If the plan doesn't work, don't quit. Just change the plan, not the goal. 3. Use the power of the mastermind group. This is one of Hill's strongest ideas. He says, surround yourself with people who support your vision, who guide you, who give you energy. One brain is powerful, but many brains working together create magic. Look at successful people. Entrepreneurs always have a team. Leaders always have advisors. Even kings had councils, because no one succeeds alone. So remember, friends, desire is your fire, imagination is your idea, but organized planning is the engine that takes you forward. Without a plan, success is only a dream. With a plan, success becomes destiny. Friends, one of the biggest differences between successful people and unsuccessful people is this. Successful people take decisions quickly and firmly. Unsuccessful people keep delaying, doubting, and changing their mind. Napoleon Hill calls this the mastery of procrastination. Procrastination means, I'll do it tomorrow, let me think later, maybe someday. And you know, that someday never comes. Think about your own life. How many times you had a good idea, but you delayed it? How many times you wanted to start something, but you kept waiting for the perfect time? That delay is what kills progress.
Successful people know this secret. There is no perfect time. The best time is now. They decide fast. Once they decide, they stick to it. Of course, they may change the plan if needed, but not the decision. For example, Dhirubhai Ambani decided he will build an empire. He did not wait for permission, money, or perfect conditions. He decided firmly, and everything followed that decision. Henry Ford decided to build a car for common people. People laughed at him, but his decision was final, and today we see Ford Motors. Hill says, indecision is the enemy of progress. The more you doubt and delay, the more you lose opportunities. So, my friends, when you have a dream, don't keep waiting. Take a firm decision, write it down, and commit to it. Remember this line: weak people wait. Strong people decide. Your decisions decide your destiny. Friends, one of the most important steps in success is persistence. Persistence means never giving up, no matter how many times you fail. Napoleon Hill says, without persistence, even the strongest desire will slowly die. Most people quit after the first or second failure. They say, maybe this is not for me. But the truth is, failure is just a test. Life wants to check, do you really deserve success? Look at the great people in history. Thomas Edison failed more than 10,000 times before making the electric bulb. People laughed at him, but he said, I did not fail 10,000 times. I only found 10,000 ways that do not work. Colonel Sanders, the man behind KFC, was rejected more than 1,000 times before someone agreed to try his chicken recipe. What made them different? Not money, not contacts, not luck. Only one thing: persistence. Persistence means you keep trying even after falling down. You don't change your goal, only your method. You push yourself daily, even when motivation is low. Remember this: quitters never win. Winners never quit. So, my friends, when you face failure, don't say, I give up. Say, this is just one more step closer to success. Because the universe always rewards the person who keeps going. Your persistence is the proof that you are serious about your dream. Friends, Napoleon Hill teaches one very powerful principle: the mastermind. It means surround yourself with like-minded, supportive, and knowledgeable people, because success is never a one-man show. Hill says, 2 or more minds united in harmony create a power greater than one mind alone. Just think, when one person shares an idea, it is limited. But when 3, 4 people sit together, discuss, and support each other, new doors of possibilities open. Look at any successful businessman. They always have a strong team. Even great leaders had advisors, mentors, and close friends who guided them. Now, what you must do is very simple. Choose your circle carefully. Be with people who encourage you, who share knowledge, who push you higher. Avoid toxic people. Negative, jealous, or lazy people will only pull you down. Create your own mastermind group. Meet regularly, share goals, support each other, and grow together. Remember this: alone you can run fast, but together you can go far. Your net worth is your net wealth. So, my friends, if you want to rise in life, surround yourself with the right people, because the company you keep will decide your future. Friends, Napoleon Hill explains a very deep truth. Your subconscious mind is the bridge between your thoughts and your reality. Whatever you keep telling your mind again and again, it slowly becomes your truth. If you keep saying, I cannot do this, your subconscious will believe it and you will fail. But if you say, I will succeed, I will achieve, your subconscious will also believe and it will push you to take the right actions. Hill says, always feed your subconscious with positive emotions like faith, love, hope, confidence, and stay away from negative emotions like fear, anger, envy, doubt, because your subconscious does not argue with you. It simply accepts whatever you repeat. Example, if every day you visualize yourself becoming successful, your subconscious will guide your actions towards that success. But if you keep worrying and imagining failure, your subconscious will also create that reality. So, my friends, guard your mind like a temple. Only allow positive, strong, and successful thoughts to enter. Your subconscious is like fertile soil. Whatever seeds you plant, positive or negative, will grow. So choose carefully. Friends, Napoleon Hill says, "Your brain is like a radio. It is constantly sending out and receiving signals, just like radio waves. Whatever thoughts you think again and again, they don't just stay inside your head. They go out into the world and attract similar energy back to you. This is what we call the law of attraction. If your brain is always tuned to failure, fear, and negativity, then you will attract more failure and negativity. But if your brain is tuned to success, confidence, and abundance, you will start attracting opportunities, people, and ideas that lead to success. It's like tuning a radio station. If you tune it to sad songs, you will hear sadness. If you tune it to happy songs, you will hear happiness. In the same way, tune your brain to success. Repeat positive thoughts, visualize your goals, and surround yourself with people who also think big. Slowly, your brain will start broadcasting powerful signals, and you will connect with other successful minds. Remember, friends, your brain is not an ordinary machine. It is the most powerful broadcasting and receiving station in the world. So never waste it on small negative thoughts. Use it to attract greatness. Friends, Napoleon Hill says, the final step of success is the sixth sense. Now you may ask, what is sixth sense? It is that inner voice, that intuition, that feeling inside you which tells you the right decision without overthinking. But this sixth sense doesn't come overnight. First, you need to develop desire, faith, planning, persistence, positive thinking. When all these steps become part of your life, slowly your mind becomes sharp and clear. At that stage, you will start getting powerful intuitions. For example, sometimes you just feel which person you can trust or which opportunity is right for you. That is not luck, it is your sixth sense guiding you. Great leaders, inventors, and businessmen, they all used this sixth sense. They had the courage to follow their gut feeling, and that feeling came from years of preparation and discipline. So the message is simple. Work hard on your mind. Train it with all the earlier principles. And one day, your sixth sense will open the door to infinite intelligence. It will guide you towards the right path, even when the road looks unclear. Friends, Napoleon Hill gives us one very important warning. Even if you know all the 13 steps of success, still many people fail. Why? Because of fear. He calls them the 6 ghosts of fear. Let's understand them one by one. 1. Fear of poverty. What if I don't have money? What if I fail? This fear stops you from even trying. 2. Fear of criticism. Logyakahenge. What will people say? This fear kills more dreams than anything else. 3. Fear of ill health. Constant worry about health weakens your energy. 4. Fear of loss of love. Afraid of losing relationships, people become insecure. 5. Fear of old age. Thinking, I am getting old, now I cannot do anything. This limits action. 6. Fear of death. Constant fear of dying makes people forget to live. Friends, these 6 fears are invisible chains. They tie us down, and we don't even realize it. Napoleon Hill's advice is clear. The only way to defeat fear is self-confidence and action. When you take action, your fear becomes smaller. When you sit idle, fear becomes bigger. So remember, success needs courage, and courage means moving forward even when you feel fear. Friends, now we have come to the end of Think and Grow Rich. But remember, this book is not only about making money. Napoleon Hill teaches us something much bigger. Real riches are not just money in the bank. True riches mean peace of mind. You sleep at night without stress. Good relationships. People respect and love you. Health. Without health, money has no value. Freedom. The freedom to live life on your own terms. Yes, money is important, but money alone is not enough. If you have money but no peace, no love, no health, then what is the use? Hill's message is simple. Success is available to everyone. No matter your background, education, or family, if you follow these principles, you can grow. But one warning, knowledge alone is not enough. Just reading this book will not make you rich. Just listening to this summary will not change your life. You must take action, daily, consistently, step by step. So remember, the formula is clear. Desire plus faith plus action equals riches. Friends, the power is in your hands. Your thoughts create your reality. So think big, believe strong, and act daily. That is the real secret of growing rich, in money, in life, and in happiness.